I'm starting off with this big ass crown on my head because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we are all kings and queens. I don't know what world you're living in, but I'm a queen in my world. But let me take down my crown right now. By the way, this is a crown I bought at the store in Long Beach. And it's a reminder to me that I am a queen and that I deserve to be treated like one. You are a king and you deserve to be treated like one too. Ask Me Anything Wednesdays. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Ahí les va. This is the question that came in from a girl that her name starts with C and her last name starts with Z. We're just going to call her CZ. Dice, Comadre, I need a vent. Please answer my question through Ask Me Anything Wednesday. She says, real quick, I just broke up with my boyfriend last week and of course he turned into an asshole on me. He owes me money. He's going in circles about it. He called me names and said that I'm not a strong woman. He had a few things at my house, so I had told him that they would be on my front porch. Make a long story short, he owes me money. He was on my car insurance and I canceled it. Why do I all of a sudden feel like shit? Please give me some advice. And when I read this message, I thought to myself, it's hard for some of us to create boundaries in our lives. In life, you got to create boundaries. It's like borders, you know? I feel sometimes borders when it comes to like the TJ border, right? Let's just say it's the border from San Diego to Tijuana, right? San Diego to Mexico. It's a border that was put there to create some type of separation, you know? A border, you could look at it as a good thing. Some of us could look at it as a bad thing. Some of us could look at it as we don't even care, right? About borders. But a boundary is like a border. And you have to lay them down sometimes with people. And usually when you break up with somebody or, you know, things end off on bad terms, like, you know, you break up and it's nasty, you guys call each other names. Sometimes creating boundaries with people can be the hardest thing you have to do, especially when you love this person. But I once heard a woman share with me, she says, I'm going to tell you this, RaqC, and I never want you to forget it. We teach people how to treat us. Whatever you put up with, you will end up with. If you put up with somebody showing up to your showing up late to your house all the time, then that's what you're going to end up with because you don't put boundaries. When you put up with verbal abuse and you don't say or do nothing much about it, why would you expect to get anything different if you put up with it? So I want to really talk about on Ask Me Anything Wednesdays about the importance of setting boundaries with certain people, about the importance of setting boundaries with people that maybe you don't want to be part of your life anymore, with people that you want to respect you. You know, I always say that que una relación, the way a relationship is going to end up being a lot of time is reflected right at the beginning, right? A lot of times, you know, you kind of teach people from the jump, like, this is who I am. This is what I'm cool with. This is not what I'm cool with. So, you know, creating boundaries with people is extremely important. And sometimes it can be the hardest thing you have to do, especially with your children. And sometimes you have to create boundaries with a lot of people. Like, you know what? Hasta aquí llegó, and you are not going further than this. You know what? Tonight will be the last night that you ever talk to me like this. You know what? I will not tolerate your cheating anymore. You know what? Your alcoholism is really out of control and it needs to stop. I'm going to help you get help. You know, but boundaries need to be drawn. If you're not drawing boundaries in your life, then you're just letting people do whatever they want in your life. You're like a doormat that is allowing yourself to get wiped on 24/7. So this video is for you. If right now you're watching this and you're just like, oh my God, RaqC, you're talking directly to me. How do you know I'm going through this? Because a lot of us do. Welcome to the human experience, honey. It's called life. And sometimes there's nothing else to do but to create a boundary. If not, your life will continue to be chaotic. Your life will continue to be the way you don't want it to be. And Albert Einstein said it. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You are never, ever, 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 ever gonna get results. That was Turbo shaking. Hi, Turbo. You're never gonna get results if you don't change things around. If you don't put boundaries with people. If you don't say, you know what? No, that's not okay with me. So I really want to encourage you, if you're out there in a relationship, whether you're a man or a woman that's watching this, I really want to encourage you to challenge yourself to put boundaries with people that you know you have to put boundaries with. Don't be scared. People will only respect you more when you lay down a clear boundary. I promise. Lay down boundaries, create boundaries, and watch your world change.